welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Well, a chance to check out some stats for him.
And the past 10 games have been all about his work on the boards. He's been a different guy when it comes to rebounding. He's battling like he hadn't been earlier in the year, and it's great to see that kind of hustle.
Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. And for the Lakers, and it's O'Quinn in at the 5, down low. Greg, how hard is it to maintain focus this time of year when you know you're on a championship contending team?
You know, some of that I think depends on the leadership you have in your locker room. Certain guys just keep everybody engaged and motivated. And you know what? You've got to break the season down into chapters to help yourself with the motivation, because sometimes that season can be so long and it's hard to stay focused in the present when you start thinking about the postseason.
I agree. Now here is Varejao. Six on the shot clock. 16 feet away. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. Here's Horton. Now here is Varejao. Pass to Forbes. There's the 3. Here's Horton. And they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
Boy, I tell you what, that's going to be like a pinball machine, the way that scoreboard's going to light up.
Here is Varejao after the Bulls pick up 2. Passes it to O'Quinn. Shoots over Longley. And that misses everything.
Boy, they are frigid right now. I mean, failing to connect on their first 4 attempts.
Pass to Keith. Over Joseph. They get the rebound to the left wing. It's Pierce to take note of. He's averaging over 19 points a game. Lakers have gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals. And Joseph slams it home.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Here is Keith. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Pulls up on the elbow. Horton with the rebound.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
Varejao can't hit. The Bulls have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. The pass to Keith. Kicks it to Pierce. Lets it go from the wing. That's a miss. He's made one and missed one. Here's Los Angeles now.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
Well, you know, it takes character, poise, toughness to win on the road, and that's exactly what they showed last game.
Yeah,
Oh, that was worth the price of admission. Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game.
And, guys, it's going to be a long time before we see another one just like that.
Now, here's Joseph. He had 13 points in the win again. Offensive rebound. Pass to Varejao. Here's Horton. He kicks it to Forbes. Over Pierce. Forbes can't get it to go.
Clearly the defense could have been better there, guys, but he also needs to convert that.
Passes it to Keith. O'Quinn defending. Outside Pierce. 14 feet away. Here's Longley, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Longley, no good on the free throw. Los Angeles trails by 4. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely.
Boy, he makes it look easy. He is an absolutely imposing finisher around the rim.
Here is Keefe. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Outside Pierce. With the fadeaway. That shot off. So the Lakers will take it the other way. And going against Chicago, their first meeting of the season.
Yeah, and a bit of a revenge game for them as they were swept in the 2-game season series from last year.
And, you know, they might not be in the same conference, but as with any top team, they want to show they can compete with the best teams out of conference, too.
Off the left rim and out.
Putting up a goose egg, bageled this period. At this point, you have to run the offense through somebody else. I mean, that's your only choice.
Here's O'Quinn. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay-in.
That's tipped. Stolen by Joseph. Here is Forbes. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Here's O'Quinn. Pass to Horton. A 3-ball. Los Angeles keeps it going. A new 14-second shot clock.
You know, he looks a little off kilter to me this quarter, still trying to find his rhythm.
The shot by Pierce will not go.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Right wing. Forbes, the pass to O'Quinn. Shoots over Longley. Los Angeles with another miss.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Here's Horton. No points in the game yet for him.
But right now, just 1 of 4 to start.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. Black holes checked in for the Lakers. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Take a look at the Bulls. They still have a firm hold on that second spot. Strong place to be.
And when you look at Los Angeles, they've had a solid season. A tick below some of the elite teams in our league, but you love the fire and spirit they've shown here thus far.
Here's Doyle. Playing Portland, he was nearly unstoppable. Clock at 6. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
And let's take a look now at some stats for O'Quinn. What a run he's been on over the past few weeks. Averaging 21 points per game, 17 rebounds, and just over 3 blocks. And the intimidation factor that he possesses with his shot blocking and rim presence, really the backbone of their defense.
Yeah, you know, he's protecting the rim like it's his family. I mean, don't even think about going in there.
And it's Joseph with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. The pass to Bryan. O'Quinn trying to free himself up, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Now the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions. That being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important, and then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. And I think it's critical having that instant offense guy coming off the bench as well, to when your team's in a bit of a funk, somebody you can trust to kind of light a fire.
Good point. Chicago making a switch here. Rogers is checked in. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Here's Doyle. Stats on him. He's averaging 9 points a game. Outside Pierce. They need this one. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
76% on the season from the foul line.
Wilkins is checked in for Longley. Varejao with it. A 14-point game for him in the win again. Pass to Bryan. And here's O'Quinn. Shoots. Varejao can't hit. Chicago leading. Doyle passes to Wilkins. Knocked loose. Pierce dishes to Wilkins. Back to Pierce from the arc. No good on that one.
And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just struggled to shoot the basketball.
Here's Bryan. And that one is off. So the Bulls will take it the other way. Fresh from a win against Portland.
And the bench turned up in that one. Whatever they couldn't get from their starters, they got from the reserves.
Well, you know, you hear about the importance of having depth all the time, bench players that contribute. In last game, their bench came alive.
Here's Horton. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
Good, solid execution inside. That's exactly the look you want.
Here's Doyle. Pass to Rogers. And here's Pierce. He's covered by Joseph. And O'Quinn sends it back. Now the pass to Bryan. O'Quinn trying to free himself up. Can't get it to go. He's taken 2 and missed 2. To the paint. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And let's take a look at the last handful of seasons and the steal numbers for him.
And when you see the tumble his steal totals have taken the last few years, you can see that he's gotten away from playing the kind of gritty, hard-nosed D he was known for. That's an aspect of his game he needs to get back.
The first one falls. Both free throws good from Wilkins. And the Lakers with possession here. They trail by 1. So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
And the Bulls making a change here. And now you see the 2K leaderboard. Not only have these teams caused a lot of turnovers over the last 10 games, but they've scored off them as well.
I mean, they've gotten a little more aggressive defensively. You can become a more confident team on that end, and so much of it, I think, has to do with forcing turnovers and creating offense.
Pass to Bryan. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. And the Lakers lead by 1. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Jeremic. And it comes off the front of the rim. The Lakers shooting down around 24%. Obviously, they've struggled. Shoots from the top of the key. He buries it. And now a three-point Laker lead.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Pass to Pollard. Bulls moving the ball around. Jeremic. The offensive rebound. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. For Chicago, they have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And they've increased their percentage quite a bit since last season, guys.
That free throw, no good. And he's good on the second. Now Fisher. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Passes to Freak. Fires the three. Wilkins grabs the miss. Chicago trailing here. Out to the right wing. And the pass to Rogers. Shot clock at 3. Yeremich. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Fisher with the ball. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. From outside the arc. A second chance effort. And Freak with the layup. And the Lakers lead by 2.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Yeah, nothing major, not a huge advantage, but certainly a good sign for them going forward.
From the top of the key. That one a little long.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Yeremich, he's covered by Fisher. Shoots from the elbow. Here's Doyle. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Lots of room. That one off the back iron and out.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Yeremich. And again, no good by Chicago.
You know, the right thing there to try to fade away with the D all over him, but that is a difficult shot to sink.
Puts one up from 19. Kept alive. Gordon. And it's denied. 34 seconds left to play here in the first. Out to the right wing. Yeremich. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. He has 6. And Los Angeles guys shooting pretty grave so far, about 23%. Here's Black Hole. "20 feet out. The shot off that time. It's all tied here in Los Angeles. We've got more in store for you right after this. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing in the game?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
The Bulls shooting a pretty pitiful 25% in this game. Offensively, they can't get anything going. And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So for Chicago right now, Pollard is out there with Rogers. Then it's Wilkins. Then it's Keefe. And it's Doyle in at the point guard position. Here's Rogers. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Rager, the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader because that's what the position calls for. Unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters. But ultimately, your teammates got to feel like you played for them. And that's when you have a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that. Am I correct?
No, that is not
really?
true.
Wow.
I evolved into a leader. In all seriousness, I think some guys are natural. Others, like myself, had to evolve into it.
And the Lakers making a change here. O'Quinn's checked in. Chicago making a switch here. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Here's Fisher. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Pass to Bryan. Now, here's O'Quinn, defended by Wilkins. Good on the triple. Fisher's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
And it's still in the first half. This could be a wild one.
Chicago with the ball. They trail by 1. After this one, they take on the Clippers at the Staples Center. That'll be game 4 of this 6-game road trip. Fader on the way. The shot, no good. And it's the Lakers the other way. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. At the top of the key, O'Quinn. It's through for a second basket. He's now 2 for 6.
No defensive pressure at all. I mean, that's not going to get it done against him.
Here is Keefe. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Outside Wilkins. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Rogers. That shot misses.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Here's Black Hole, guarded by Rogers. Bryant, again, Los Angeles.
The mid-range jumper is a high percentage shot for him, and when he's got that much room, forget about it.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Basket good. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And here's Fisher. Dub the pass to Fisher. Lakers passing it around. Now here's O'Quinn. He's guarded closely. Can't cash in on the 10-foot jumper. Was shot by Wilkins, no good. Lakers leading by 3. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Passes it to Dub. Here's O'Quinn. Shot clock at 6. Here's Dub. And count it from 19 feet away. Dub's got his first 2 points of the night. Chicago trails by 5. Chicago calls timeout.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
Los Angeles with some changes. Forbes checked in, and it's Joseph in for Blackhole. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. And O'Quinn sends it back. Now here is Varejao. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game. Forbes, the pass to O'Quinn. Back to Forbes. This one for three. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our mobile one block.
And read the plate perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
Now Pierce. And there's the pass to Bryan. Beyond the arc. And it's O'Quinn with the rebound. O'Quinn's got 4 rebounds in this game. Varejao with it. Down low. Here's Pierce. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Pierce can't hit the putback. And it's the Lakers' ball. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. Varejao passes to O'Quinn, and O'Quinn slams it in.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Outside, Pierce. Pass to Bryan. The 19-foot shot. And again, no good by Chicago. Lakers leading by 10. And they're moving it up. Here's Forbes. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for Los Angeles.
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
Another thing they've been doing so far tonight is knocking down the jump shot.
That's good from Forbes. Both free throws good from Forbes. Chicago trails by 12. Outside, Pierce picked his pocket. And oh, here we go. Joseph's got it. The fast break champs. Pass to Varejao. Now O'Quinn covered by Longley. The shot's good from O'Quinn. O'Quinn's got the lead up to 14 outs for Los Angeles. They need to stop this run.
You know what, Kev? I think it's time to switch some things up, either by going to your bench or with a different look defensively to disrupt their rhythm.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
Black holes checked in for the Lakers.
And with the pause in the action, let's look at the numbers for Pierce. Averaging about 19 points, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds. And you talk about guys who just have a nose for putting up points. He is one of them.
Yeah, he sure is, and he rarely has back-to-back bad games. If he has an off night, he usually follows that up with a big night.
Jeremic hits from the high post. 8 points for him. And so it's the Lakers with it. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. That'll be the second of 4 games at home for them.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Longley with it. O'Quinn defending. Bulls moving the ball around. Yep, that one goes.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
Here is Varejao. Outside, Joseph. Shoots the 3. It's all in by the Bulls. Outside, Pierce. And the Bulls tack on 2 more. Here is Varejao. With the shot. It's all in by the Bulls. Pierce has got 4 rebounds in this game. Inside. That one's in there. The Lakers' lead is cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Doyle.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now here is Varejao. Passes it to Bryan. And again, the Lakers no good.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
The turnaround Jay, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. And here's Varejao. There's the pass to Bryan. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Chicago?
Really impressed with their post play so far.
You know, we've seen them bearing their fair share of mid-range jumpers tonight, too. I mean, that's a good start for them.
And the first one at the line is good. Freaks checked in for Dove. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Definitely, that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
Here's Doyle. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Doyle's got his second bucket of the night. Los Angeles leading by 6. Now here is Varejao. Over to the wing. Bryan passes to O'Quinn. Shoots over Longley. Bank shot. No good. Here's Chicago. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Jeremic. And that one drops. And now it's just a 4-point Los Angeles lead.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Lakers have gone 8 of 14 in the second quarter on field goal attempts. here is Varejao. Not a lot of room. Pass to Bryan. O'Quinn in the post. Longley on him. That shot no good. Chicago trails by 4. Back to Pierce. Six to shoot. It's Chicago with another bucket.
Yeah, a big part of this run here has been their ability to score from mid-range.
The Lakers shooting 53% in the second quarter. Good ball movement yielding good looks. Los Angeles calls timeout. Greg, so many people know your story. Born and raised in Las Vegas. It must have been an amazing feeling then to lead UNLV to its only championship.
I mean, Kevin, you know, playing in front of so many people you know has its pros and cons.
Right.
But to be a part of that 1990 championship team and the only one we've been able to hoist and to have my jersey hanging in that Raptor, it's humbling, and yes, it brings back a lot of fond memories.
Like historically good, right? When you think of that team, what that meant, it has a historic place.
It does. We felt like we were able to etch our mark in terms of the lores of the game of college basketball.
Wilkins is checked in for the Bulls. And the Eastern Conference has been fun to watch. A lot of focus as always this year. And as we hit the midseason surge, let's check out the standings and how they're shaping up. You look at the Bulls. They've been in peak form as we've watched them play some tremendous basketball with an eye toward the postseason.
Yeah, but checking out Chicago, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
They do have the pieces in place for a title run, but the competition in the playoffs will be stiff.
Pass to Doyle. Fires the three, but they recover it. Jeremic. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
The Bulls have scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far. The first free throw is good. That one drops. He ties it up.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Now here is Varejao. He's guarded closely. Trying to end the drought. Longley grabs the miss. And for the Bulls, they're shooting at an even 50% from the floor here in the second quarter. Over to the left wing. Here's Doyle. Stats on him. He's averaging 9 points a game. Over Freak. Doyle, no good.
Cameron Fisher.
The Lakers shooting 44% from the floor since we began the second quarter. They get a hand on it. And now in transition is Pierce. Here we go. And it's blocked. But they get it back. For three. That one, no good. And the Lakers take it the other way. They've led by as many as 14 points. Cameron, the pass to Freak. 1:33 left to play here in the second quarter. Faded away to create the space. Black Hole's got 12 in the game.
Yeah, after a first quarter where they struggled from long range, they really started to get it closer to the basket.
Yeah, and that's a nice adjustment on their part. Even for the best three-point shooting teams, sometimes you got to do a little something different to get your offense going. You know, they're losing in large part because he's not playing well. It's really as simple as that.
And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Black Hole's got 8 points here in this quarter. Chicago trails by 4. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
To the inside, Wilkins makes it off the glass.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
And Los Angeles guys shooting 33% for the night. That's a big thorn in their side right now. Here's Bryan. Again, Los Angeles.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
35 seconds left in the first half of the game. Doyle passes to Longley. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here. Los Angeles making a switch here. Forbes checked in. .27 seconds left to play here in the half. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Bryan. Can't connect from 14 feet out. Los Angeles leading by 4. To the middle. Fisher, the pass to Horton. Out to the wing. Here's Forbes. Connects on the 17-footer. He's got 7.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
From deep. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Los Angeles with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Right back after this break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. Taking a look at the Lakers. Kenny, what was your impression?
They put on a rebounding clinic in the first half. Boxing out, reacting quickly when those shots go up. And solid fundamentals that have them in good shape at the half.
Shaq, let's get your insight on the visiting team.
Well, Ernie, this is definitely a big wake-up call for them. Their field goal percentage is sitting in the low 30s. They came out unfocused, unmotivated, unprepared. They can't turn the tide and play with greater efficiency. It's going to be a long second half.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take it down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my main man, Joel.
Joel, what up?
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Really an incredible game from Black Hole.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
Well, you know, in that first half, it was a common occurrence. He got to the stripe time and time again.